Hi guys, so I think that should be working. So yeah, fingers crossed. I think we're getting there. There we go. So yeah, what the plan was just to run through the new DLC. Um, that's working. Yeah, so basically the day's gone. DLC is now out, which is good. So it is £10, which I think is worth it. Yeah, the only frustration was the game's always been around £6 to £8 on sort of CD keys or through sort of sales. So it's a little bit frustrating. They've now upped the price to like £24 and then expect you to pay £10 on top of that. And I think Steam's about £35. So they've definitely, yeah, definitely cashing in on it a little bit. But I'm hoping it's good. I've picked up a little bit before. So what we'll do is this Horde Assault. What we could do is just do a not sure how the speed run works, but we can try it. Okay, I think that's insane. So what we'll do is we'll try it on normal for now, and we can always up it and do it that way. But any problem with the audio, just shout out. As I said, it might be a little bit temperamental. It's been a while since we've done sort of live streaming with commentary, that sort of stuff. So yeah, hopefully be working all right. So yeah, I think, as I said, the price is a little bit frustrating. They've bumped the price up, which is always the case, but I think it's definitely worth it if you haven't played it. And I think if you have got the game, it's definitely worth the £10 upgrade. So you do get the permadeath mode, you get the Horde Assault, and sort of the graphic updates as well. So um, yeah, seems definitely seems worth it. I should have read that warning. Absolutely no idea what it was, but I presume it's just explaining what we're getting ourselves into. So, yeah, thanks for joining again, guys. What we'll do is we'll skip. So we'll skip this for now, and we'll just get straight into it. I'm just trying to get the audio going, but yeah, it doesn't seem like there's much audio coming that way. So yeah, we'll skip through this and we'll get straight into it. But yeah, off the bat, the graphics are definitely better. I think it's probably difficult to see on here, potentially, but definitely playing a little bit before, it definitely does look a lot better. Yeah, it's good to get back on streaming. I said it's been a while. This was the first game we actually completed on the channel, so yeah, I really got hooked on it, which was good. Yeah, so it's been a while. I can't say I've played it multiple times. I played the game through once. I know there's a lot of people who follow Days Gone who've played it probably 10 plus times at least. So yeah, a lot better than I am at this game, but I was just happy to complete it and actually get through it. So yeah, really worth getting. Really good game. I just want to get straight into it. So what we'll do is we'll skip some of this stuff, can't we? Everyone's probably wanted to see what the graphics are like. So currently running on everything very high, which is good. And it's running at 100 and yeah, about 134 frames at the minute, 137 frames. Obviously, it fluctuates a little bit, so I'll probably average about 130. That's at 1440p, with everything sort of maxed out at the minute. But I have forgot all this actually. As I said, it's been a while since we've been at the start of the game, so yeah, I think we did about nearly 40 parts and managed to get through it. So it is a long game. It's as long as you sort of want to make it. There's a lot of side quests to do, a lot of camps to get round, a lot of hordes as well. So yeah, I actually found once you've completed it, that's probably where the game sort of begins, and then you can sort of go around all the hordes and pick everything up. And yeah, by the time you get to the end of the game, I wouldn't tell you're invincible, but you're definitely more confident at it. So I remember when I first picked the game up, and even the small hordes were absolutely terrifying. And yeah, by the time you get to the end, it's yeah, a lot. I wouldn't say easier, but yeah, you know what's coming, sort of thing. So
Cover me, right behind you.
So I've just had a look then actually, and the speed run, it does pause actually on the cutscenes, which is good. Yeah, the game's looking good actually. I don't know if you can tell on the screen or not. Obviously, this is depends which video you're watching at the minute. So when I live stream, I do vertical as well. So dependent on how you're watching this, you'll either be watching the vertical playthrough or the full sort of feature video. So I think on the full feature one is probably the better one, where it should be running at 1440p at 60 frames. I'm not sure what the shorts run at. It should be the same, very similar, but it might not give you the same comparison. But yeah, we'll. I just got shot. I think I ran too quick then. At least we've got a gun back now. Don't know if there's anything to pick up here. Presume not. Yeah, it's looking. The colours are looking good. Everything looks a lot smoother actually. Clothing looks smoother. Yeah, so it's actually came out 6 years ago, which is absolutely crazy. So okay, we're going the wrong way, aren't we? Yeah, so it's April 19 it came out,
Search him.
which is absolutely insane, isn't it? So yes, you'd expect 6 years on the game to look a bit better, a bit like they do with Siege at the minute, doing Siege X, where they're trying to upgrade the game and graphics. And
Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. Now, where's the stash, Leon? If you tell
I'd
me,
say some of the movement, I can't tell at the minute if this is smoother
promise you.
or not, but we'll get straight into it. We'll keep
Do the right thing, bro.
skipping through.
We don't want
I
to
think a
get
lot of the
caught.
grass looks better, that sort of stuff. I think it's just more the colours being a bit more vibrant. It's always been a good game, to be honest. Keep going this way.
Hey, hold up. I want to search this camp, see if I can't find something to fix up this scratch. Could make something out of this.
Yes, we've got that there. So we're 3 minutes in. Yeah, so unfortunately the timer actually doesn't, I don't think you can change actually. So if we went on to display, you can change the field of view, which is good. So you get a bit more field of view, which might look better. But I can't really tell if it's actually doing much, to be honest. Yeah, I presume it is. It's a bit more over the shoulder, which is pretty cool. But we'll zoom it straight out for this one, just so you can see a bit more. Well, at 90, I think that should be all right. So I'm not sure what we're trying to do here. Okay, there we go.
Together and there.
Okay, so we're full health now. So I think that's what he's waiting for.
Losing
We
Leon.
can get out of here. So yeah,
Oh, we were going hunting.
keep going up here.
Some bounty
Keep,
season.
go, go, go.
It's pissing down
I
rain.
do hate story games. Absolutely hate them. Things like Days Gone isn't too bad, being a bit more open world. But yeah, definitely when it comes to like The Last of Us, which I've just started actually, The Last of Us 2, games like Red Dead, GTA is a little bit mixed. But yeah,
Jesus. I
what's a
gotta
bit
fix you.
bit of a headache, to be honest, is just all the cutscenes.
Gonna see if
So
I
The
can
Last
find
of
any
Us
progress
was
on Leon's paperwork.
basically you're about an hour in before anything happens. It's a little bit. It's fine if you've got the time, but when you're working and got kids
Son of a bitch.
and family and things to do,
Dude,
it's
this
yeah, a
is
bit of a drag. You just want to get straight into it. So
damn fool. Can we get anything off Leon's bike? Nah, it's done. Look, let's just go back to O'Leary Mountain. We'll head out in the morning, find some parts, and come back and get your bike. No, I think I got a better idea. Why don't we just get it while we're out here? What? Well,
yeah, so I'll keep cutting these guys. It's not too important, is it, in the grand scheme of it?
hey, what did Leon give you?
I can't tell if it looks
Map of
better.
some
It
kind?
seems to look better, but with this fog going on,
Let's
it's
head to the cemetery, look
you'd have to get
around.
it pretty side by side to be honest
Okay.
to know what it is. To be fair, I've seen quite a few sort of comparisons and screenshots,
So the
and
boss, get the
the
truck,
original one
take it
does
to
look
town.
better in
Right
some
after we get
screenshots,
down
to be
there,
honest. So
Dad
I
say we're
think they
headed
try and
south.
mess about too much,
We fix shifts anytime
smooth
around
stuff
here.
out a little bit too much,
Don't matter. I
and
just
seem
want
to
to
put
let you
like a
manage this
warm
hell of a business.
filter on everything, and yeah, it doesn't cut it sometimes. But zombies there. I'll probably say one of the best games I've played from a horror point was
Hold on, something's blocking the road. Be
probably
careful.
Dying Light 2. It's
Saw a
probably
setup like this
one of the
about a
best
decade
games I've
ago.
played
Bunch of
if you're
rippers
wanting for a good
blocking the
horror.
road with an old
sort of horror game with sort of zombies and stuff chasing you. It's definitely up there. But yeah, as I was saying, it's a little bit. God. A little bit frustrating that the game was literally a few weeks ago, £4. The update comes out, and then it's shot up to £35. I think it's about £24 on. Okay, there we go. CD key. So yeah, it's definitely worth it, but it's a little bit frustrating. There's a paid update, and then on top of that, the game's gone up as well. So yeah, so it looks like it's £10, but actually it's probably more £20 with all the price increases and everything like that. So let's have a look on it. I'll just double check the prices. So it's a shame. Yeah, so it's £24.99 still. The DLC is £6.99 on CD key, so I could have saved myself £4 actually. But it's me being impatient. But yeah, so it's quite good to know that actually. So slow. You're trying to do a speed run, and it's you're waiting for the AI most of the time, which is a bit frustrating. But
Coming up on the old Nero checkpoint. We're almost there. Shit, how you want to do this? Loan me your shotgun. I'll walk point.
yeah, I'll skip this as well. I probably should have just gone more open world. I'm not sure why I've started the game again. I should have just continued, sort of done some horde. So we might back out soon if that's the case. If it gets a little bit of a drag, what I'll do is just back out, and then we'll just continue. We'll do some of the survival modes as well. So I do remember this bit actually, which is cool. But yeah, I'm not telling much difference at the minute. I do know when I was in the snow before, it did look really good. So sort of, but the character models haven't changed too much actually.
Son of a bitch, you're hoping someone's home. Sounds like you got your wish.
Yeah, I think there we go.
Hey, Deke, bro. I think it's dead. You're gonna break my shotgun. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll keep skipping this as well. What I might do is just go straight into the horde mode.
What are you talking about? Goddamn refugee camp. You only act like this when you're thinking about going up there. Act like what? It's not your fault that she's dead.
It's such a drag.
Gotten on that chopper with Sarah, all that would have changed is
It's been that long, I've actually forgot how you sprint on the game. I think it's... maybe it just automatically sprints. I thought it was that. See if we can cut the alarm quick. I hate tutorials.
There we go. You're not getting your bike through there. Try that.
You usually get, so in the police cars, you usually get ammo. And then obviously stuff like ambulances, you get sort of like health, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, interesting. Which is quite a cool feature actually. I think with this one you do actually have to run right round to push the car, so we could torch it, can't we? Just see if there's any jump scares. Like that, everything. Ugh. So it'd be better once we get into the open world, we could start doing some hordes then straight away, so we'll get straight into it that way. So I forgot how long this tutorial is actually. I'm hoping it'll just be pretty quick.
I didn't plan on this, goddammit!
That's around there, isn't it? See if we can do this quick. But yeah, all good, thanks, dude. Yeah, all good.
Heard enough out of you.
It's been a while actually since we played this. The graphics do look, to be honest, do look better. I'm not sure what I was expecting. Okay, so he's up there, that's fine. The lighting's a little bit better, but some sort of the blood looks alright, which is good. Yeah, we'll keep going through here. I think I can get back on the bike now anyway, or should be able to.
Yeah, I smell it. How many Molotovs you got left?
Let's get in here, shouldn't we?
You got any shit to make more? This'll just take a sec. That'll do it.
See how good the fire looks.
Here they come. A lot of ammo left. Hey, come on, get on. Yeah, okay, give me a sec.
It's not very dynamic, to be honest, when it comes to get back on the bike. It comes to sort of the blood, that sort of stuff. I'd definitely say Dead Island 2, probably Dying Light 2, are probably the better games in that sense. But yeah, so back on the road.
In the morning, let's turn in the bounties and we'll hit the road. Hell yeah, brother. Now you're talking. You wanted a freak show? Place is crawling.
Yeah, I do remember this. Looks like a lot there.
What do you
But
think?
yeah, what we'll do, usually you can do this pretty stealth-like, but I think it might be good to get straight into it. And but yeah, there's a hell of a lot, to be honest. But you can usually just... I don't think we've got enough ammo, haven't we? The graphics, I can't tell, it's difficult because it's on PC. I think the game originally on PS3 and then PS4, and then obviously now it's on PS5 with an upgrade. So I think because on PC it's always probably been a little bit better, potentially. You can usually miss all this anyway. I don't think you need to we'll get them there. Get some of that just in case. But yeah, it looks a little bit smoother, but I'm not convinced just yet. But it's a good excuse to get back onto the game anyway, so I think you can actually miss half of these anyway. I think you could probably do the whole mission without killing anything, but what we'll do is we'll just do it anyway. Get rid of a few, can't we? Just turn the torch off. One good effect actually on State of Decay is when you're looking at things, so like opening boxes or whatever you're looking at, there is a noise meter. I think that's the only thing this game doesn't have. Okay, that's not a good move, is it? We'll just run this way, can't we? Got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, so I'm not 100% sure, but I think the game, if you've got a copy of the game, you get sort of the graphic update and the patch for free. If you want everything like the Horde Assault and some of the extra sort of content, you do then have to pay the £10. So I don't think to get the remaster, you need to do that. I think it's a free. So if you've got the game already, then yeah, you do get the free sort of remastered sort of content in the sense of the graphics and sort of the patches, that sort of stuff. It's the DLC, the Broken Road DLC, which is then paid. I'm not 100% sure what's actually on the DLC, so I've gone to that. Days Gone, Broken Road. So what it says, it's got early access to the crossbow, nitrous upgrade, gas tank upgrade, shroud upgrade, monkey wrench, skill, and Horde Assault permadeath mode, and some additional content. So yeah, probably it is definitely worth it. If you're still playing the game and wanting to try it, but as I said, if you have got the base game, then you can still just get the patch anyway, regardless. So do is go this way, can't we? I think you have to go round anyway, so we've probably gone the wrong way. But what we'll do is, it's been a while. As I said, there's probably a lot of people out there who play the game more regularly. I sort of completed the game, and I've done a few videos since, but there we go. Ugh. Yeah, I've done a few videos since, and then I sort of uninstall it, install it again, that sort of stuff. But
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's what I thought.
that might be better. A bit more silent, isn't it? I always feel bad killing those things. But yeah, so we're about 17 minutes in, and we're straight in, which is good. So as I said, it's always been a good game in that sense. Always feels like it's a little bit quicker than other games in that sense. But yeah, so we started The Last of Us 2 a few days ago, and that sort of, you're probably into an hour or so to get into the game. Okay, we'll keep going this way. Obviously, I'm on speed run mode at the minute, but I'm not doing two. Okay, hopefully that'll work. Yeah, there we go. So anything like that, any parts, you usually to upgrade the bikes anyway. So that sort of stuff. So I think yeah, we've got the fuel tank.
Boozer, you there?
Okay.
I'm heading out to the highway.
We need to get the hell out of here now, don't we?
Rippers. Boozer. Booze man?
See what's in here. Some ammo there, which is good. Okay, we'll get that there. There's a lot of loot to do really, but you don't need to loot everything. It's not like a survival sort of loot game in that sense, but yeah, so we've got out of there now, which is good. And we can get the hell out of here, I think.
These tats are dead symbols of a dead man. Dead symbols of the lost.
Get off me! Son of bitches! Biker man!
You must be brought low, biker man. For you are lost, and we are found.
Fuck you. In the path, brother.
I should put an advisor on, shouldn't I? Because it's a little bit gruesome, but
Are not one of the found. You are the
I can't tell. I can't tell if... I think you'd have to play side by side to tell. So what we'll do is skip this anyway. We'll keep going. But yeah, it's definitely... Some areas are really, really good. Look really good.
Over here! Sons of bitches, get off us!
Yeah, so you don't get any effects when... so I am expecting some glitches as well.
Let me help you up.
So I'll get on the bike there. But yeah, it gives you a good idea of the progress you can make anyway, so get straight in there, keep skipping it. As I said, on PC it's always looked really good, the game, so it's never really been a problem. So we've got the Drifter's crossbow there, so I think that's probably part of the DLC then, isn't it? So that's probably the new weapon they've launched there. We'll get some ammo in there, so I'll go and try the crossbow out. There you go. So yeah, it looks really good actually. The game does look good. It's always looked good though, PC, but it's yeah, I think some of the lighting's a little bit better. Everything's a bit smoother, but as I said, we'll find out as we get into it a little bit more. So what we need to do is get the bike, don't we? It's usually some stuff. No, there isn't stuff there. Some fuel there. We should have access to the bike somewhere, wherever that is. Unless it's out here. There it is.
I'm not taking Boozer's bike. I gotta get to mine before it gets dark.
Okay, we'll just leave that there, can't we, for now? I think he's expecting us to run, to be honest, for whatever reason. Head out on foot to retrieve the bike. The problem is there's a bike there anyway, so yeah, a little bit frustrating.
Boozer, are you awake?
Okay, go, go, go.
I just saw someone sneaking around the safe house.
What's he doing?
Okay, it's not letting us get any weapons at the minute, so we'll just keep going.
Where you came from. Deacon out.
You do have to be careful in this game because you do have stamina, which runs out pretty quick. But we should be able to catch him. This is where we should be able to... I don't want to use the bolt, so that's the problem.
Those drifters we saw riding on the same bike, they're holed up just up the road.
No shit.
Hell of a setup. Some kind of lookout tower, got a fence and everything. Ours for the taking.
Sounds pretty sweet.
I say when it gets dark, we go in, kill the sons of bitches, and make our...
I think that might do it.
Burn, you asshole. Better than nothing.
It was like the bolt guns, but it's just the ammo, or lack of ammo, which is a little bit... Yeah, it's quite good actually. So we'll jump down this way. But yeah, we've only got 3 bolts left, so I'll just double check if you can pick the bolts up.
Topping off.
Yeah, look at that. No, I don't think you can pick the bolts up, which is a bit frustrating. Okay, so we'll get that one. Get some of that there. I can't tell if it's looking better. A little bit in some areas, but I can't believe I missed that then. God. So it's been a while.
Must have followed us here. Sons of bitches.
A few
Stay the hell off O'Leary Mountain.
zombies there. So what we'll do is we'll run and get the bite first. Be quick, can't we?
Gonna move in our safe house.
Like we were saying before, it's time to start thinking about heading north.
Let's get your arm fixed up and then worry about hitting the road. I'm gonna be heading to my bike. Deacon out. Oh, damn freakers.
Yeah, it's not looking any better at the minute here, but find out, can't we? Yeah, I do remember this bit.
Damn rain. If it's not the freaks, it's the goddamn rain. Why?
I think we just go quite high here. We should be alright for a minute. A little bit unpredictable, but what I'll do is once we do this mission, I'll save it, and then what we'll do is go into more the open world, and we can look at some of the graphics on the snow, some of the different areas that way. So I think
Gotta get to my bike. Getting closer.
okay, we're almost there now.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck! Sorry for swearing. Look at that, dead straight away. Look at that, it's my fault. If you have to follow that guy again, what we'll do is, okay, we don't. We'll go and get the bike quick, can't we? I didn't expect that. It's my fault. I think we're best just going all out, aren't we, and killing them. Everything on sight sort of thing, but...
Shit, almost out. Finally. More bounties.
We'll just do it head on, I think. That's probably a bit easier.
It's the goddamn rain. Why is it always raining? Where the hell am I? I gotta be getting close. Right on target.
Headshots always work. Even with the pistols. But yeah, so the channel's still going. Still powering on with the channel, guys. So yeah, it's not as frequent as it was.
Got you. Okay. Come on, come on, come on.
Okay, there we go. But yeah, still going with the channel. So thanks for joining back. Yeah, so
Come on, baby. Where the fuck are
yeah, so what we'll do is we'll keep going this way. But yeah, still going with the channel. It's
This is where we left it.
had the channel 18 years, I think now. Is that right? No, it can't. Yeah, God, it must be 2007. God. Yeah, God, 15 years. 18 years. God, 18 years.
The bike's gone.
But yeah, I've always just started doing the YouTube thing sort of 5 or 6 years ago. So
Hey, stop! What? God damn it! I didn't take your bike, man. I stole it. I'm not gonna kill you. Stop running.
don't know why I can't actually shoot him there. It's a bit strange. It just says follow him.
My bike.
So we'll keep going this way.
Oh, God damn it!
But yeah, so I've been doing quite, probably more last year and the year before, doing a lot of like walkthroughs, commentary videos, that sort of stuff. Definitely don't do as much at the minute, and that's just for sort of family and sort of personal reasons. So yeah, so it's a little bit difficult. Don't have as much flexibility in that sense, but yeah, still going, still doing a lot of shorts, and trying to play games when I can, to keep the channel going. So yeah, so I appreciate everyone following it still, because YouTube's a little bit ruthless, really. It's always been a little bit. It's good whilst you're doing it, but it's the minute you drop off. So I think, yeah, the other month I had probably a little bit less active. You could sort of lose like 60 to 80, even 100 subscribers just like that. So yeah, it's a little bit brutal, really. So I've never earned any money off YouTube either. So even with sort of like up 30,000 subs, say, and you get a few million views on sort of total videos, and yeah, I've never really had anything viral as such. I've had a few shorts with quite a few views, but video-wise, it's yeah, not so much. So I've never looked at YouTube to make money so much, or any money. I've done a lot of giveaways. So I think we did 30, yeah, about 30 giveaways last year, which is good. So that was all free. So
Hey, Manny. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while lately. You've been too busy to notice. Nose down. You work hard, they feed you. Yeah, camper's life. Yeah, camper's life. I read a book once, Zen and the Art of Bike Repair. You ever read it? No, I didn't have a lot of time for books back in the day.
yeah, so I played the original
Stop. Fairway. Made all the grease.
Resident Evil games.
Being a
So
mechanic
let's have a look.
requires great peace of mind, it said. Try working on an empty stomach. That'll focus your mind. Manny, I'm looking for a bike. Yeah? Oh.
Yeah, so I played sort of like the original games, so on PlayStation 1, so that was sort of years and years ago. And then I played like the Resident Evil HD sort of remake. What we'll do is we'll quit to menu, And then what I'll do is, I'm not even sure if I've saved it to be honest, but it should auto save hopefully. So yeah, so I played those games. I played the HD one. I played the new Resident Evil 2 and 3 as well, and then played Resident Evil 4, 5, 6, and then the remaster to 4 as well, and then Summer Village, that sort of stuff. So yeah, I've played a little bit. So if I go into load game, let's have a. God, when was that? April, September. Day 844. Pre-mission start. Just trying to work out. That's all the speed run. July. God, 12 months ago. Absolutely crazy. September. That's all today, isn't it? So that's fine. What we can do is try and load this one up, and we'll just see where this is. But yeah, I love the Resident Evil games. I like stuff like Dying Light games. So Dying Light 1 and 2 I've done. Dead Island 1, I actually got that when it came out. I've played the second one but couldn't get into it too much. Yes, that was a little bit frustrating. I think this is a little bit more open now, isn't it? So let's see what we can do here. Is there any hordes this end? Yeah, so what we could do some hordes, can't we? I think if we're here now, there's a camp there, isn't there? If we fast travel to there, and then we'll go to some hordes. So this is just sort of trying to check out what the graphics look like now. But what we can do is quit to main menu, and then we'll just have a look. Look at the horde assault. I think that might be good. Actually, that might be a good one just for the video, just to see. There's different challenges there, which is fine. There's not a whole lot of customization. That's one thing I have noted. I don't even think there's any multiplayer either, is there? So yeah, there's absolutely nothing, is there? So that's frustrating. When you go into Horde Assault, you can pick different characters on there. Again, there's not a whole lot. Requires level 34. Yeah, there's a few characters there, but what we'll do is we'll go along this way. I think the Nero Soldier's probably the better one, so we'll do that one, and we'll start that again. So I'm not sure how you unlock the next levels either, but we'll yeah, we'll have a look now and give it a try, can't we? I said I'm not great at these. This is where I got a bit of a glitch before actually. So for whatever reason, the gun wouldn't work. So it looks like it's running a lot better now actually. So for whatever reason, I couldn't actually get my gun out or use any sort of like C4 or anything like that. So there's a bit of a glitch going on, which is a little bit annoying, but it looks like that's fixed now. Maybe I was playing the game a little bit too quick and loading it up with the patch sort of thing. So what we'll do is get into here. Now I don't know how many points people get. I think people probably get in the millions, I'd imagine, or billions. I don't know. I've not really played this before. I know people have played these sort of modes before. I'm not sure if they were modded before. I can't remember. But yeah, I've seen people sort of playing different assault modes. What we might as well do is try that. The best thing to do would be to try and leave one so I can go and stock up on everything, but fight to your bike. So we'll go this way. I think it gives you a bit of time now just to, what we might as well do is use the health there, get this sort of stuff now. But yeah, I can't feel, the game doesn't feel any different anyway. So I don't think it's changed any of the mechanics. I think it's just more visual upgrades and some sort of like environmental upgrades, lighting, all that sort of stuff. So it's probably just like a bit of a HD remaster, as they sort of say. But yeah, definitely a good opportunity for people to pick the game back up, or pick it up for the first time, should I say? So yeah, so I've reinstalled the game, which is good. And yeah, I'll just say, obviously, there's a lot of people who've played, as I was saying, played the game, so like tens and tens of times. Yeah, I'm probably not at that level. But okay, so we've got the bike now. I think it sends you. Trying to think, where do we go? Job complete. Okay, so we'll do that there. That's fine. So it's sending us. This is what's annoying now, because it sends you this way to the supply box. But to be honest, I think there's an absolute massive horde down here somewhere, which is absolutely terrifying. So yeah, so you'd have to be careful actually. I said I tried it before and got stuck, like sort of a bit stuck on the bike. So yeah, it's a little bit crazy. So you need to know, have to position everything so you can escape. That's what I've learned anyway. So what I'll do is get back this way. I feel a bit safe when I'm on the road. Oh my god. Oh, that was instant death. God. Okay, we'll try that again. How bad is that? See, even this is terrifying enough. I think I'm getting too old for this sort of stuff. I think I've grown up watching horror films and yeah, there's a lot of horror films sort of like, but I've got to the point where yeah, I'm getting too soft now in my old age, I think. Okay, so we'll open that one. See what's there. I thought that was a double headshot then, but maybe not. Just leave those there. Yeah, I'm not seeing a huge difference at the minute, but the game, as I said, it's always been really fluid actually, really good. It's been a lot more fluid than like The Last of Us. I've always felt that a little bit like GTA, a little bit clunky, but this game is definitely, yeah, definitely a lot smoother than most games anyway. So I prefer just the standard pistol, to be honest. So yeah, we can explore now. We'll go and get the bike, and then what we'll do is go and get the care package sort of thing again. Get some upgrades then. Not sure what it means by weapon upgrades. Not 100% sure, but what we'll do is, not sure where that wolf is, to be honest. I might just run down. I think that might be easier, to be honest. Not sure why it doesn't seem to have kicked in. Bit strange, isn't it? It just said go and explore. Maybe I need to explore more then. Which is a bit annoying actually, isn't it? So it's making you explore a little bit more for some whatever reason. Yeah, it's a bit stupid. You can see that meter, well, you can't see it on this screen, but effectively I've got like a bit of a meter on my screen, which fight. Oh my god. That's definitely taken me by surprise a little bit. I didn't expect that. Maybe it is a little bit more dynamic then. So there's no escape, because I think before I went to the care package and it felt like there's like a bit of a horde that way. Obviously I've not gone that far now, but I've still got sort of caught out a little bit with it, so I'm glad they're not any faster, to be honest, because it's absolutely terrifying, especially when there's like 300 in the horde or more. I've seen some hordes where people sort of modded it and it's like thousands and thousands, but that's a little bit insane, to be honest. So yeah, as I said, usually ambulances have got health packs in there, so possibly we don't need anything at the minute. So we're maxed out at the minute anyway, so that's fine. What we need to do is explore a little bit more. But yeah, there seems to be a little bit of a strange meter in sort of like the top left of the screen. Basically what that's doing is the more I'm running around, it seems to be filling up as if you're exploring a little bit more. I think it's probably to stop you staying in one spot maybe. So yeah, which is a bit silly actually. But I'm a bit worried about that wolf down here, where that is. If I can find that now and maybe kill that, that would be it's like a bit of a glitch there, doesn't it? Hell. I don't know what's going on there. My god. What we need to do is go and open the supply pack, don't we? Don't know what's going on there. Maybe I do need to bike it, I don't know. It's a little bit far, isn't it? So what we'll do is try and bike it, but do that same tactic. Fight. My god. We go somewhere a bit higher. That's usually the best thing to do, isn't it? Oh, I've got the same bloody crappy gun there. I think this is where I sort of fall over a little bit in the game, because I'm not very good at the sort of the whole horde thing. It's absolutely insane. Then you start panicking then and do something stupid. But to be fair, there's quite a few there. There's actually quite a few, so I need to sort of just go like that, don't I? Just like that, get a bit of a breather. I think I need to stay around here a little bit, just with the bike being there, but to be fair, you do get quite a few. That's suggesting it's only sort of halfway actually, which is... Okay, so I need to run this way. So I've killed 100 there, so it soon goes down the bar. I think it's some of the bigger hordes. and it's knowing where to actually okay, so it looks like there's maybe one or two left there, but yeah, it's absolutely terrifying. God, life's stressful enough without playing this game. Definitely that one. So there must be one up here somewhere. But maybe that's good actually because it gives us a breather. Hopefully. Ah, stamina's gone. Okay. I think probably instead of getting weapons, I think the stamina's probably the better one to start getting. But yeah, we'll, I was hoping to get like an actual machine gun or something like that, which would have been nice. But fire axe is usually the better one, isn't it? Okay, so look at that, perfect. Spoke too soon there. I think we need to get out of here, don't we? If I could get onto like a roof or something, that would be ideal. I don't know if there's any sort of like ways to get on top of this or anything like that, but I presume not. That's counting down, isn't it? So what we'll do is we'll go this way. And we'll just see if there's anything up this way. Maybe that's the end actually. Yeah, so it looks like there's a bit of a map then, doesn't it? So it's almost just part of the map. So what we'll do is we'll go back this way. Bit of a ramp there. So if we can get back up this way, maybe this way. We'll just have a look here. So we've got 10 seconds left. Oh my god. Let's get going. Absolutely insane this game, isn't it? My god. It is absolute madness to be honest. You see all those spawn then, it's absolutely insane. There's more there as well actually. I think you can't actually escape them then. I think they just spawn wherever they want. And then if you try and escape, they just sort of teleport back, sort of thing. So so you can see now this end as well. So unless I'm unlocking absolutely loads of hordes, I don't know. I don't know, but 10 minutes. So we survived 10 minutes. That's good. There's probably people playing it for hours and hours, but yeah. So let's have a look here. Not got much confidence actually. This is where it all falls over now. Okay, I think that's sort of done something, but not a lot to be honest. My God, definitely getting too old for this, guys. Where's the bite when you need it? Go this way, maybe we can We're halfway there, aren't we? So maybe there's a way. They're all a little bit spread out. That's what's frustrating. So they're all a little bit not grouped together so much. Yeah, I think this should be manageable, shouldn't it? If I can avoid getting a hit. To be honest, they usually sort of one-shot hit anyway into the head, so... Okay, that's definitely helped, isn't it? Oh my god. Ugh. Is that it? Okay, so we're in this spot now, aren't we? So, to be honest, it is actually quite a big map. It seems to be most of the area from the game anyway. I thought it was just sort of bound to a little part, but no, it isn't. Absolutely insane, guys. Oh my god. It's just absolutely insane that this, for whatever reason, they're able to just teleport. Which is absolutely crazy, to be honest. So what we'll do is we'll gear up there. We'll end the stream soon, but not just yet. Looks like they're sort of below us there, doesn't it? So yeah, look at those there. Get some health back up. Perfect. It looks like there's hordes, plus then a few sort of like ones floating as well, which is crazy. So if we can get up there somehow. We go around that one. Would be nice, wouldn't it? But oh no, we can't. That's that plan ruined, isn't it? Don't even think we can go that way, can we? My God. Such a horrible game. My God. But yeah, the update, it's definitely worth it, guys. But yeah, this is just absolutely horrendous. I'm just so bad at it. But you know what's funny is, my God.
Where the hell did he go? Is that it?
Okay, so that's worked, isn't it? I don't think this is a good idea actually being here, but we'll find out in a minute. Holy shit. Absolute madness. Oh, neither. Oh. That's fine. Happy with that for for a first go. That's fine. But yeah, that's all right. It would be good if it was multiplayer, to be honest. It might be. I don't know if there's any mods on PC, anything like that. I don't know, but yeah, what I can look at is doing like a not sure how, not sure what the targets are, not sure. So potentially if I we'll load this one up, and then what we'll do is just do some teleporting somewhere and get some sort of spawn somewhere else. So I'm not sure even what this save is. I don't know. Maybe this is the latest one. So what we'll do is fast travel there. We'll do some hordes, can't we? Maybe sleep and see what the time is. But yeah, I just need to get to a camp really. That's the yeah, so you can see the snow. The graphics are actually really good, to be honest. I think if we can get to sleep somehow, it's probably in here, isn't it? What we'll do is try and get to sleep, and then hopefully come back when it's daytime. That should make. Oh, freaking hell, man! You can't write it, can you? Oh my god. Ugh. So I don't mind them guys, but God, yeah, if we've actually got some power, haven't we? Anyway, so that should be fine. We've done the sawmill horde anyway, so I don't think it triggers again, which is good. Just wanted to get. It's actually saying we've got that story mission to do, so maybe I've loaded the wrong save up, but it doesn't matter. I don't think there's a later one anyway. Maybe I've overwritten it. Which isn't a problem. So we'll see what this is. It's sort of like the last mission, isn't it? But what we'll do is skip this. And then maybe do the last mission again. Maybe that's a good place. So we've done the start of the game. And now we're doing the end of the game. So, God, you can't write this, can you? She's fine.
Why didn't you jump?
So any spoilers, guys, this is actually quite near the end of the game. So if you haven't played the game, just be careful. We're actually doing the last mission again for some reason.
God damn it, loser. God damn it.
It might be a good way just to see the graphics, see if there's any upgrades, all that sort of stuff. So I think it's very, very similar at the minute, to be fair. At least we've got the, my God. Should do it. Won't mind doing like a pistol only go, that'd be quite nice as well, wouldn't it? But
A heavy hound, goddammit. Oh, you're not gonna stop me. Come on, you son of a bitch. Hang on, Sarah.
keep going up this way, can't we? Keep skipping this, can't we?
Skizzo. Son of a bitch, Skizzo. I'm coming, Skizzo. Oh, well, now we gotta do it the hard way. Top of the cone. Gotta get to the top of the cone. Flamethrower. Shit. Oh, I gotta find a way past these guys.
Oh! How close was that? Good gun that, but we'll keep this one for now. I think this is the better gun, isn't it?
Sniper. Gotta get into the tower. Gotta take it.
Oh my god. Just load something like this. We'll just mix it up a little bit. It's a little bit slow, that mission, isn't it? Just see where this is up to. So, yeah, hopefully gives you an idea of the graphics, that sort of stuff, but... Oh!
Yeah, not bad.
Okay. That's fine. No nitrous, oh my god. So I guess when you buy the DLC you get nitrous straight away, don't you? So, which is fine. That's probably why. But it'd be good if there's more story. It's a little bit of a letdown, to be honest. You just get a few different horde modes and a bit of graphics. I think it's, yeah, not ideal, to be honest.
Yeah, that's right. I gotta burn out the rest of these nests.
What we'll do is we'll just clear some of this out. I'm not even sure what guns we've got. Oh god, this is early on then. So here we are back. Let's have a look. Yeah, so this must be really, really, really early on, to be honest, I think. Oh god, is that the right one? Yeah, maybe it is. Oh my god. Ah, that's not ideal. It's funny how the pistol sort of one-shot kill, and then you get a rifle, and it's yeah, it's not always one-shot kill. So I think we've sort of run out the specials. That's one cleared. That's good. Just need a bit more ammo, to be honest. But yeah, this is really safe combination. Okay, perfect. Got some ammo there. Got some bits there, don't think. I always remember the hardest bits just getting getting stuff to actually burn everything. That was the problem. That was the main. So there we go. Just fine there. So yeah, because without that you can't actually then set the hordes on fire sort of thing. So there we go. There's one. There's two. That's the second one done, which is good. Let's see where else. If there's anything else around here. And you can use sort of petrol as well from here, so you can actually get the petrol bottles here, which is good. You can use those to set the hordes off as well, so what we need to do is find the others. The other hordes wherever they are. Okay, so that's good. Might be this side, I can't remember now. Can't remember where all the hordes are. So this is actually the first bit of the mission, isn't it? So you're coming back to that same area. So this is sort of that first area where we sort of snuck through in the beginning. And obviously we're back, so we shouldn't need that. Only two hordes left, isn't there? The problem is actually finding them, so let's have a look. Is that a horde in the van? Potentially. I think that might be one. Possibly one there.
Nest. Gotta be right around here.
Yeah.
Not nest. Down.
Thought I'd be brave and do two in. There we go, perfect.
Come on. Come on.
God, my aim is getting worse as I'm aging. Good to know comments, guys, if you think the game's looking better or not. I don't know if it is. Maybe it is a little bit, some of the lighting, but I can't say I'm seeing it a whole lot. I'd say unless you've definitely got it side by side, or if you've played sort of the PS3 version and PS4 and then jumped onto it. But I think from having PC, I think it's very similar anyway. So yeah, not seeing a whole lot at the minute. The snow looked good. I don't think we've I don't think we can get there yet. Just where we are on this game mode. But yeah, I think it's sort of must auto save. So then what it seems to do is delete saves, which is a little bit annoying, which is fine. So, but yeah, so that's it for today. I think that's probably enough for everyone watching. But yeah, appreciate the support as always. What we can always do is maybe do a Days Gone giveaway. I have done a few in the past. Obviously that was before the DLC. Now the DLC is out, but yeah, it's interesting. Still no multiplayer, which is annoying. And when it says DLC, it doesn't really feel so much like DLC, does it? So yeah, it's a little bit of a gimmick. So yeah, a little bit frustrating. But as I said, the graphics, the snow looked good, but it always has done. So it's a little bit of a placebo, isn't it? Of
Yeah.
I think we're actually loading up the wrong gameplay here, aren't we? What we need to do is load that other one up, which is from today, isn't it? Pre-mission start. Problem is, it just seems to auto save everything in the wrong order, so it's a little bit annoying actually. clock there. So yeah, it's a little bit frustrating. It says it's DLC, but obviously it isn't DLC. It's if you start in the game, it just gives you a few extra bits. And there's a few extra modes as well, but it's worth it for a first time. Is it worth upgrading? Yes and no. If you want to play the game again, maybe it is. But I'm not too convinced at the minute. Obviously, this should be the initial save, shouldn't it, where we were at before? So we'll just double check. But yes, it's looking everything's looking a little bit smoother. But as I said, at the minute, I can't see it so much. There's a bit of lighting, but I'm really, really pushing it, guys, to think, well, yeah, not really. There's stuff like accessibility display. I think there's stuff like graphics. Everything's on very high. I can't set it any higher, to be honest. Sensitivity, display, stuff like high contrast mode on. So that helps accessibility. So what we can do is try that. So you can see there, a bit like a high contrast mode. But yeah, there's not much going on at the minute. Obviously, as the game gets on, there's more. Obviously, there's more going on through the world, isn't there? Sort of the infected evolve into sort of like dogs, there's crows. Obviously, then you get more. But yeah, cool touch to be honest. Having this mode, I can see people using it. It looks quite good for the stream as well, which is cool. So. But yes, that's it, guys. I don't think there's anything else. I think there's supposed to be a weapon inspection. How you do that, I'm not sure. It says there's supposed to be. Can we inspect weapons? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how you inspect weapons. Yeah, it's not letting me do that, is it? So I don't know actually. Help. Help. Inspect weapons. Is it on there? I don't think so. I don't know because it says it's supposed to be weapon inspections. If I go into PC control, I expect it just to be I or something. But no, I don't know. Not sure. Be nice if you could jump on the game, opposed to just rolling, but yeah, not a problem. That's fine. But yeah, thanks for joining, guys, and keeping up with the channel. Hope everyone's enjoyed the video. I think, yeah, it's been about an hour and a half there, so yeah, bang on an hour and a half actually. So yeah, hope everyone's had a good day. Have a good weekend. Keep out for the channel. Check for the giveaways, all that sort of stuff, and yeah, comment thoughts. If you're still playing the game, if you're wanting to pick it up, yeah, just let me know. And as again, still going, still carrying on the channel. So yeah, it's I said this was the first game we actually completed, so it's good to be back on it actually. And obviously, it's The Last of Us 2, and then bits like Call of Duty and other walkthroughs we do and short. So yeah, take care, everyone. What we'll do is yeah, end the stream there, and I'll yeah, see you all